Dairy items like paneer or cottage cheese are a big part of Irctc's menu. They're also easy to spoil or contaminate. A spoilt dish is a nightmare, not only for passengers, but for Irctc as well. It's up to Irctc's Quality Assurance Lab to make sure that doesn't happen. As the lab's scientist, it's Munendra Kumar's job to go where the naked eye can't and root out every germ-ridden or polluted sample.
कोई भी हमारा रॉ मटेरियल्स लाइक एज ए डेयरी प्रोडक्ट्स सीरियल्स वगैरह जो आते हैं तो उनको हम यहाँ पे लाते हैं. यहाँ पे डेयरी प्रोडक्ट्स के अंदर हम कोई एडिटिव्स अडल्ट्रेशन उसके अंदर नहीं आ रहा, उसका हम आइडेंटिफिकेशन करते हैं फॉर केमिकल एनालिसिस.
Every single day, one of the world's largest rail networks provides a critical lifeline for India, ferrying passengers in mind-boggling numbers. In order to keep passenger meals on track, there's a mega kitchen working almost round the clock, whipping up meals in massive numbers for trains and other institutions.
Around 600 kg of rice, 650 kg of dal, around 225 kg of dry vegetables per day.
We are making something like 6,000 kachoris on a daily basis in a span of 12 hours.
From French culinary techniques to centuries-old Indian food traditions, the scale is grand in the mega kitchen of Irctc. The Indian Railways is one of the busiest rail networks in the world, crisscrossing nearly 65,000 kilometers of India's landscape, connecting billions of people a year. As for each day, the railways carry more passengers than the population of Sri Lanka, making it one of the favorite ways for Indians to travel. But it isn't just about getting from one station to another. With journeys that could last more than 3 days, it's a hospitality experience. An experience where food is a vital ingredient. That's why the Indian Railways decided to create the Indian Railways Catering and Tourism Corporation, or Irctc. Amongst its many missions, catering high-quality and low-cost meals on trains.
It was in 2001 that Irctc took off. And the basic idea was that the unorganized sector of catering should be now put under a PSU, public sector unit, which would be more professional.
Over the next few years, Irctc brought in a fresh approach to meals on wheels. They created organized systems for food preparation and delivery, both on board trains and at railway stations. It wasn't easy, pleasing the palates of millions of Indians on a daily basis.
Everybody has different tastes. Everybody seems to know, if nothing else, at least the food. Everybody seems to be an expert on food. And therefore, Irctc has to cater to all these people, and daily, day in and day out, it has to innovate. It has to think of different ways of satisfying people. It's a huge challenge.
Midnight in the Irctc central kitchen in the national capital region of Delhi. Supervisor Deepak and his crew are on the night shift. It's a critical time in this kitchen because this is when a bulk of the cooking will be done to meet the next day's service target.
आज क्या क्या काम करना है सुन लो. लच्छा सैलेड, ग्रीन सैलेड 166 kg ग्रीन सैलेड है, और जो वेजिटेबल लगेगा रायते के लिए वो है तुम्हारा 14 kg.
ओके सर.
Unlike a restaurant, this central kitchen isn't preparing a few hundred meals. It's preparing over 10,000. The menu for Irctc's various clients is impressive in number and variety. There's breakfast, dinner, lunch, and an assortment of snacks and desserts. The cuisine? It ranges from Indian to continental, from Chinese and other specials. Irctc's menu may be big, but when it comes to pricing, the lesser the better.
The prices are fixed according to the capability of the common man. to eat or drink on the platforms or in the train. To provide high quality meals at a low price, it's quite a challenge.
It's a challenge that looks something like this: low cost, high quality, large volumes, hygiene, on time. There's only one kitchen that can check off this list: a mega kitchen. Irctc's central kitchen has a production area that includes a basement, ground and first floor, each spanning about 10,000 square feet. The basement is for receiving fresh produce and for storehouses. The ground floor is where all the magic happens, in separate sections for vegetarian and non-vegetarian cooking. The first floor is dedicated to the bakery, the roti making section and the halwai or snacks section. It takes over 200 employees to run large-scale operations in a mega kitchen that has been hard at work since midnight. Amongst the night shift's most important jobs is preparing the mise en place, a French culinary technique. So what's it doing in the Irctc kitchen? Translated from French, mise en place literally means to put in place. In a kitchen, mise en place is a technique that makes cooking in large volumes fast and efficient. It involves preparing different parts of a recipe well in advance. From sautéing onions to making gravies and prepping vegetables, like pre-baking brinjals.
आज मेन्यू में बैगन भरता है हमारा और इसका क्वांटिटी है अराउंड 76 kg। तो उसके लिए हम ब्रिंजल के अंदर एक कट मारते हैं, उसको कोट करते हैं ऑयल के साथ, ओवन के अंदर हम इसको बेक करते हैं सो दैट हम क्या करते हैं इसकी स्किन रिमूव हो जाती है इजीली, पील ऑफ कर देते हैं। उसके बाद हम इसको मैश कर लेते हैं, उसके बाद हम कुकिंग में यूज़ करते हैं, इससे बैगन भरता है।
As the brinjals bake, another section is busy blanching vegetables. Blanching is yet another classical French technique, where vegetables are immersed in boiling hot water. Then they are plunged into ice-cold water to halt the cooking process. This leaves the vegetables perfectly cooked without looking wilted.
Actually, these all are the blanched vegetables which we will use for the preparation of veg korma. तो उसके लिए हमने vegetable boil कर रखा है और यहाँ spread कर रखा है। इससे क्या होता है कि ये cool हो जाता है easily और जो इसका कलर होता है वो retain हो जाता है वापस।
As the mise en place comes together, Deepak walks about, stopping to do the all-important taste test.
नमक मिर्च ओके, ठीक है?
निकाल दो इसे।
4 a.m. Time is ticking in the Irctc central kitchen. With the meal beginning to look and taste as it should, Deepak has one more task, reporting to his production manager.
सर ऑलमोस्ट सारा काम हो चुका है, बाकी कुछ आइटम है जो हम मॉर्निंग में कुक करेंगे, फॉर एग्जांपल धनिया जीरा राइस।
Manager Surendran Sumesh grills Deepak on the night's activities. Train food often gets bad reviews, especially when it comes to hygiene. In this kitchen, a big concern is whether food safety protocols have been followed.
कोफ्ता वॉक-इन में रखवा रखे हमने, बाकी ग्रेवी उसका हो चुका है।
टेम्परेचर कंट्रोल है ना?
जी सर, टेम्परेचर कंट्रोल है सारा। बाकी जितने सेंसिटिव आइटम है हमने उन्हें डीप फ्रीजर में रखवा दिया और आइटम वॉक-इन में भी है कुछ।
With the briefing done, it's time for Sumesh to begin his morning rounds.